Well, hello there. Super excited to be here with you all today. Today, we are going to talk about bait and switch. And I'm sure when you hear that, you're like, oh, here we go. But we're going to get to the bottom of this, so I can't wait to share. So, the reason I wanted to share this with you is because typically when you think about bait and switch, it may be a company that may be running some kind of sale. And when you go to get the sale, maybe it's a buy one, get one sale. You go to get the buy one, get one. But then when you get there, you have to do some extra. Like, say it's a bakery, they have a buy one, get one donut. You get there, they tell you, well, you can get the buy one, get one donut, but you got to pay for a dozen donuts before you can get that. And you're just like, what? Or if you go and it's some kind of technology gizmo that you're working with, or some software, technology software that you're working with, and they have all of these things that you pay a flat fee for the product that you're using. But then you realize when you actually sign up for it, they have all these a la carte type of programs or features that they're offering to you that you thought was part of the flat fee, but it's actually a la carte. So we've all had those kind of situations. Well, this one was a little bit different for me because they were saying that I was doing the baiting and the switching. And I was just like, what? No, not me. I make it a point to make sure that people have the opportunity to opt in or whatever they want to do. So let me just tell you what went down. I had someone to register for a webinar. For those of you that don't know, I do a webinar every 2 weeks, and they had registered for the webinar. So when the webinar came around, I was sending out emails to the people that had registered to remind them about their webinar coming up. Well, then I get this email that says that they never signed up for the webinar, that I put them on my email list, and it was a bait and switch. And I'm just thinking, what? Well, this is where systems really come into place, and it's very key to make sure that you have these systems. And I happen to have an email system, really a customer and CRM, that lets me know where people are coming from, how they come into my world. And I saw that this person had registered they had physically registered for the event. So I had to go back and show them, hey, doing a screenshot, you registered for this event. And because you registered for this event, that is why you got the email. So that was the first thing. So then they said, well, I just started getting all of these emails. I'm thinking, okay, you registered for the event. You gave me your email. As the webinar facilitator, it is my duty to make sure that you have the opportunity to come to the event that you signed up for. So I'm going to send you reminders. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that I blew up their email, because I sent them a reminder reminding them about the email. And then it was just like, hey, your webinar is confirmed. I sent that email. Hey, we're on LinkedIn. Can we connect? Let's stay connected. Again, building a relationship with the person, what I tell you guys about all the time. And they gave me the email. They gave me the email to come to the actual webinar. So I was thinking, okay, but you gave me the email to register for the webinar. So you gave it to me. I thought you wanted me to use it. So what I have done in an effort to really make sure that people, when they give me their email, that they really want me to have it, is now, because of the situation, is I have incorporated a confirmation system that I have in my CRM, that when they come in my world, whether they come in from like the Facebook page or from one of my surveys or from, the webinars that I do, that I ask them. The first email that I have that comes in, it says, hey, do you want to hang out with me? Click this link. Click this link and let me know you want to hang out. So that way, if they don't want to hang out with me, they can opt out at all times. Because again, you guys know that I am one that faithfully wants to make sure that I ask people what they want and not assume. So the first thing is I had a system. Because I had the system in place, I could go back and find out where they came from. So that was the first thing that I did. Secondly, I also made it a point to now ask, because even on my survey, I've made it a point to ask, do you want to subscribe to my email letter? Yes, I would love to subscribe to your email letter. No, I do not. So if you put no, it does not add you to my email list because I ask and not assume that just because you gave me your email that you want to be a part of it. Because I have experienced that myself, that I may have gone to a networking event, and I'm sure you guys have done this too. You go to a networking event, you put your information on, and in the networking event, contact me, let's do a one-on-one, whatever. And then all of a sudden, you're all of a sudden getting these emails, and you're thinking, I didn't sign up for this email. I don't even know who this person is. So because that has happened to me and I know how that feels, I have always made sure that I ask the question. But now I have a double confirm to make sure that when they come in my world, that they are actually wanting to be in my world. Now, why am I telling you this? One, because like I said, it's very imperative that you have a system that you can track and see where people are coming from. And then if something like this happens to you, that you're able to say, hey, you registered for this. I didn't just arbitrarily put your name on it. Two, I want to stress the importance that you have to ask versus assume that people really want to be on your email list. And then three is that you got to make sure that you confirm that people want to be on. It's like a double confirm thing. Or it's almost like when you go to a website and they send you the email and then you have to verify the email. It's very similar to that, to have that kind of system in place or that automation in place, that when people come in your world that you truly verify them. So then when they come at you sideways like this and you're just like, well, how, I just didn't arbitrarily put your email on my list. You gave me your email. I asked you if you wanted it. Because you said you did, I started sending you emails. And the great thing about it is at any time you want to make sure when you do this is that you want to make sure that you give them the opportunity to opt out. That's why it's so great to have an email marketing system where you have those kind of automations where they happen arbitrarily, where they can just click a link and it takes them off the list and you don't have to do anything. So I'm saying all this to say that it's very imperative that you have systems in place for your email system. And two is that bait and switch can happen on, you would think it's the company doing it to the consumer, but it also could possibly be the consumer accusing the business of doing it too, because of their past interactions or experiences with these businesses like I just told you about. Maybe the bakery telling you they're buy one, get one, and then you get there and they tell you got to buy a dozen donuts to get it. Or the technology company that is selling you a flat fee type of service, and then you realize that some of the things that you're using are all a cart. So all of a sudden they jack the price up because of that. It happens. But in an effort to make sure that you don't do that to somebody else, have the system in place, ask instead of assume that people want to be in your world, and definitely confirm that they want to be. Okay? So I'm hoping that this was a blessing to you, kind of shift the way you're thinking, that bait and switch can happen, but it's not just the business doing it to the consumer, that the consumer could also do it to the business because of a past interaction that they had with another business, or the business that they're currently doing with had nothing to do with it. So just keep that in mind. Ask people what they want and then give it to them. That's really just the bottom line. Ask them what they want and give it to them. So comment below if you have any questions about this, or if you're looking for a CRM system in your tech stack that you want that would actually do this. I use ConvertKit. I absolutely love it. I can give you the code. I think I can give you a discount if I remember right, because I am an affiliate for it. So if you decide that you want to use it, you won't be paying anything extra, but they're going to show me some love because I gave you the information. So just comment that in the chat and I can send that over to you. And if there's something that you want me to discuss in the videos that I'm sharing with you, by all means, comment that, any different topics that you would want me to discuss, because I'm here to provide value for you guys. And I really want to make sure that I'm giving you what you need to help you level up your business. So if you have any topics that you want me to discuss, by all means, leave that in the chat as well. And then for those of you that are watching, if you're not in my Facebook group, join the group. If you are in my Facebook group, invite some friends and let them know about the Facebook group and how I go live. And I'm really here to help you guys walk out your dreams. Okay? All right. Well, thanks for watching. And I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Bye for now.